Yes. So what is the boundary condition?
The boundary condition is you need to define what is the pressure outside and what pressure has to be inside the system. Yeah.
Inside the chamber you say that this is a vacuum.
Yes.
Then you have some cavity.
Yes.
In this cavity, what is the fluid is enter in this cavity?
You mean you have a cavity and the outside of the cavity you need to define what is the pressure there. And you have to define there will be an outlet port also.
Can you back to your some simulation results? Back in simulation. Yes, previous. Okay. So you see that somewhere there is a orifice.
Yes. That is why we need to define the inlet pressure.
Inlet pressure.
Exactly.
What is the fluidity in it? It is a plasma, it is some gas.
No, this simulation is a fluid simulation which is basically going to define the flow.
Define the flow.
Yes.
There is no generator of plasma.
No. It is basically going to define the flow dynamics.
Flow dynamics.
Yeah, we are going to study only two things. Whether we can achieve the required vacuum and whether the vacuum will be stable inside or will be changing, and what is the pressure-induced flow velocity at the orifice.
But this is a fluid, not a plasma.
Exactly. It is a flow dynamic simulation, fluid dynamic simulation.
Very nice talk, James.
Yeah.
You have said that you have a density of 10 power 20 per meter.
Yes.
And a temperature of 3 to 4 eV.
Yes.
So, given a probe diameter of what you are using, what is the estimated value of the ion saturation current for this parameter?
Ion saturation current was...
How does this compare with your measurement?
Okay, it was around 10 power minus 7 ampere.
That is what you have measured?
Yes.
What is the theoretical value?
I think I can show you. Yeah, this is the curve. You see it was around 2 10 power minus 7 ampere.
How does this compare with the theoretical estimates of ion saturation at these parameters?
Theoretical estimation, I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
So you can find out ion saturation given
Okay, you want the equations that will give you the number density if current is plugged in. Okay, this equation. Yeah, you see the fourth equation, the ion saturation current is defined here. Mobility, permittivity, dimensions of the probe, all these things, flow velocity. When you plug in, you get the number density.
may I know your probe diameter?
Probe, it's not a diameter, it's a rectangular probe. So basically, we need to define the length and width. L and W.
Hello. In addition to this question, what is the impedance that you have used in the measurement of the probe? Because the current is around 8.7 ampere.
Yeah, we did there is something called base current measurement. Without any plasma emission, it came around 10 power minus 10 ampere. It could be translated into an impedance measurement, but exactly we do not know. It could be few tens of megavolts.
So although you have mentioned several times,
Yeah.
the laminar flow theory doesn't hold good at high pressure.
True, yeah.
So till 10 millibar is high pressure.
Yes.
So what corrections or what modification you have made in the laminar flow theory to estimate the plasma parameters?
Yeah, that's what I told later. Earlier, when it was developed, the theory was developed only for a collisionless regime. You have to at least operate in 10 power minus 2 millibar. But starting from 1970 onwards, collisional theory started developing one by one. In the sense, now the collisional theory, the transport equations will be having mobility, diffusion, and all other terms inside. I did not develop any theory. Whatever already existing is what I have used. But how it basically works is in collisional regime, the current collection will be reduced because the particle will not having a smooth flow in reaching the probe without any collisions. There will be all neutral particles there. So after passing all this, only it can reach the probe. So that will be a reduction in the current that is collected by the probe, but that is compensated by the mobility. Because in the vacuum, it is quite easy for the particles to flow and come back to the atmospheric pressure. So in one part, we will be having the current, in the other side, we will having the mobility. These two will compensate and it's going to give you the actual current. I told you in the outward way, But there is a huge theory behind
No,
it.
why I'm asking,
Yes.
that you told that you have a density of 10 to the power 20 per
Yes,
meter.
yes.
This is quite high in my experience.
That's-
So my question is whether you have done this theoretical calculation by your own to
Oh.
validate the number what you are obtaining.
Okay, that is one important question that even when reviewers were asking. We have done it through something called a current probe. We put the current probe straight into the jet plasma. It will tell what is the plasma current in the probe. Now, using the plasma current, measuring the plasma density is only a crude method. People have done it and many papers are there. But that method cannot be taken as a valid method. But still, we have used the current probe, we have measured the current. From that current, we can measure the electron density. It is closer. We have got around 10 power 90 per meter cube. There is a 1 order difference, but it is almost closer. So that's how we validated that it is validated.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, the process which you have built is still looking to be questionable. I understand. Because as is said that the Langmuir probe is based on some plasma sheet, and so there is a when you put any Langmuir probe, there is a sheet formation. So if you look onto the Debye length of, you just calculate the Debye length based on what density it is coming. And at least the sheet thickness will be at least 10 to 20 times of that Debye length.
That's true.
Right. So then after that there is a collection of the charges. Now again you are taking from one extreme region into atmosphere to a vacuum, and you are based on some like a intermediates, and there is lots of possibilities of reverse that in the atom. So what I understand that maybe a good idea, but still like a using Langmuir probe onto these kind of atmospheric cold or jets. Stuff is it's not very much established in the sense that there are large number of things that have to be worked out. Still, I'm sure you have not gone into those kind of theoretical utility which are needed to be accounted for policies and all. Okay. So, better is in these kind of radio what people are trying to do. This density what you have measured is approximately jets people are getting. Through spectroscopy people are measuring.
Oh, yes.
Here people are doing this Langmuir probe is I'm still not convinced with this. So you have to just look into deeper into that how you are correlating things. It may not be like a, and even you just go to your current voltage characteristic, you just go back to that, and you see that the current is around your 2 × 10⁻⁷, and it is 0%. But the one, it's like a, these are all in the errors of your magnitudes. It's like a, whatever business you are doing, these are looking to your as a process.
The current was too weak, of course, because
See,
he.
if you just see this, like a, the fluctuations which are there in this current, so at least it is covering your one of your block. It's like a, so 1 × 10⁻⁷ order is the error which you are taking, and you are getting two values. It's like a, still like I cannot conclude with this physical correctly.
That distortion happening here is mainly because of the flow velocity, because it's hitting the probe at certain velocity. We have, to our best, minimized it, but with that,
Yeah. Hi James, that's
Yes.
a very nice presentation. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I have two small questions.
Yes.
First of all, like the double probe,
Yes,
you have used in the vacuum chamber.
yes, sir.
Have you used in outside? Because you are having problems with the single probe
Yes.
when you are putting. But when you put a double probe in the atmosphere
Okay.
and you put a battery,
Okay.
you don't put it.
Actually, sir, I have shown here a single probe. We have also tried with double probe.
But double probe with battery, with a floating power supply, no connection. We
Okay.
get the arc again.
We did something with the key supply, I mean, which normally can do a very good resolution, has a very good resolution, but.
No.
Okay.
Your arc, maybe you can avoid that arc if you put double probe and completely different system grounded with your this arc system.
Okay, but
That is one thing.
okay.
You have not
तो
tried.
बता देते हैं इस बात
Second is that you are showing electron temperature of 4.7 eV.
Yes.
And as far as my knowledge goes, that these plasmas, the arc, the EV plasma, whatever, they are generally thermal plasmas.
मुझे तो पता है कुछ कुछ
No, they are not double.
पता होना चाहिए ना पता होना चाहिए ना
That's why people can do medical treatment.
4.7 EV means electron temperature. So means in atmosphere you will have like say more collisions, so they thermalize very quickly, the electron bands. So I don't know means whether that 4.7 EV ion temperature will also be there. You can look into that.
Ion temperature is close to room temperature, maybe 500 Kelvin, that's all. Still, it's a non-thermal plasma. So for electron temperature is far higher than. Okay. Okay.